Hello friends, I really am bad at this track. it brings out everything that I'm bad at. But anyway, practice did go well. Not too many people signed up in this time slot, but we have got a field of 23. Yeah, the race has split, I think. I think we're probably in top split here. Car 19, so near the back of that 23. Nothing to lose. There is a race, well, we'll go and qualify. There is a race which you haven't seen. I tried to do a sports car challenge race and that ended disastrously. And I crashed out on the first lap. Lots of damage, so I decided to quit. But as I was car 1 and finishing last, lost tons of iRacing in that. But anyway, let's talk about here. I think because you have to be so careful with this car, it does sort of reward not being thrown about, which I'm not known for doing, so maybe sometimes this car suits me. But if you're not seen, of course we're in the Porsche Cup. Fixed series. I wouldn't know where to begin with the open setup on this car. I was about to say, hopefully we could gain back some iRacing. This is where I'm rubbish, hairpins. Yeah, so I was going to say, hopefully we can gain back some iRacing, but I think here, with this being a street circuit, you never know. 23 cars, it's easy to spin out. It's certainly easy for someone to spin out right in front of you and to crash. See if we can get a good run out of the last corner.
Green, green, green.
Not sure if I want all-time best up. I just managed to get into the 39s on the practice session before this. But that track was really rubbered in, I think. A bit more overcast than it is here. Oh no! Missed it. Don't give me a penalty.
You need to drive normal laps during qualifying. Your lap times will be deleted until you reset the car and try again.
Well, that puts us down to just one lap. Just caught a break there, and that's probably showing why things are tricky around here. So we're going to have to do it all over again. Got enough time though. Well, the 5 cars done. I actually didn't see what that time was, but it looks a long way off what we're capable of. What time was it? At 36. I was only just getting the 39s. Maybe you can throw this car around. Right.
One more lap.
I think I am losing time in this first corner. I'm dreadful at the second corner, so I just like to do the first corner stable so I can make the second corner. Yeah. Underdrove that. I haven't done anything on low fuel though, so that might be part of the time difference. Look a little early there. Car does feel a bit more nimble than in practice. Oh no. Looked up another brake. Well, we'll be starting near the back then. Maybe that's a good thing. Baggy the cat just jumped down. Yeah, I've had a pretty bad last couple of days because Baggy's sister, Nala, the other cat, has been really unwell. She's picked up some sort of viral bug or bacterial infection from her food, maybe. There we go. I'm not going to practice anymore. Yeah, so she was violently ill. Took her to the vet because she was going downhill. She wasn't improving. Vet gave her some injections. To which she improved, and then she went back to the vet. And they were all well happy with her. Then she started going downhill again. And then I think it was yesterday. I'm recording on Saturday or yesterday. She was pretty bad yesterday. And then when my wife got home from work, she seemed to start picking up again. So, yeah. So she's really congested though. She can't breathe. She's coughing and sneezing a lot. And it sort of put her off her food. Really, she's now started to act like she wants to eat, and she is eating a little bit. But a lot of the food she goes up, and I think maybe because she can't smell it, she doesn't want it. Anyway, we're 21st out of 23. So nothing to worry about there. Had we got my quickest lap, we would have only been 2 places higher. So I think we're just we'll take this easy. Hopefully the 16 and the 18 will not be in too much of a rush, unless they're doing the come from the back challenge. But being the car numbers they are, they've got probably no chance of getting a win or in the top 20%. I think there's one for 20% and top 5, 10%, isn't there? An award. So we've got 14 laps here. Should be about 25 minutes. Looks like some of the people around us have done some races. So we're one of the few where this is our first time. Apart from the 3 cars around us, 17, 16, 18, it's their first time as well here. In terms of pings, I want to watch out for a few. The 9 certainly. 13, 17, who we're next to, and the 22. Right, it's grid up. I think most people on the grid. Waiting for the 15, who's starting from in front of us.
We've put in plenty of fuel to finish the race.
Since John taught me how to start this car, it's been a good thing. Session best lap up. Put that down. It's been a good thing, but in these sort of situations, it maybe isn't, because we'll get a good start and then we'll get in amongst it. But we'll do it anyway. Here we go.
Green, green, green. Right side.
23 is the one with the bad ping. He's getting out of it.
Clear, right side. Slow car ahead. Slow car ahead. Keep to the left.
Someone's already off.
Clear.
We're at the back. I'm not too displeased about that. Hopefully everyone will get single file. Oh, more smoke. Someone's caught a brake. Oh, that one's going around.
Go right. You got
Side by side.
Go right.
Oh. Well, that was a bit of a car park. Needed to employ my dodgem skills there and get out of the way. I used to love the dodgems. Oh.
Car stopped ahead.
Where everyone else was driving around bumping into each other, I would try and avoid it.
Car stopped ahead. Go left.
Oh, that's some more positions. It's kind of what I was expecting though, because you seem to quite often get that here. And with the barriers often being so close, there's not much leeway to get past. But 10 cars only 6 seconds behind, so a lot of people behind got a chance of catching us before the end of the race. Does someone hit the wall, champions? We'll see that later. He's got going. Maybe he just outbraked himself. He could be damaged though.
0.402.
Lost a bit of time there. Ooh, that was either a prediction code, maybe not. 23 looked like he was sliding out the corner there. I'd say we're sort of in a train of cars here. 10 is catching. Yep, there's always those that are trying to win it on that run for some reason.
1 minute.
I'd like to know their success rate.
You got a slow car on the left. Go right.
He's going the wrong way. He might have overdriven turn 1. Could have done better there. We're losing touch. Long way to go though. Somehow we're well under my PB. Maybe the tow helps.
The car in speed 1, just set the fastest lap. 1 minute 37.381.
Leaders aren't that far ahead then. They all go through the first couple corners.
1 minute 39.285. Just set the fastest lap of the session.
And my fastest lap ever. I'll be interested to see how much pace the 23 does have. Whether he was just taking it easy at the beginning. Oh, someone's running on there.
You got a slow car on the left.
He's got a bit of a ding.
Car on your left. Stay on the right. Clear on the left.
Watch him speed past us. Oh, maybe not.
The car in P3 just set the fastest lap. 1 minute 36.896.
We could do with a tow.
1 minute 39.869.
Looks like these guys are starting to battle though.
Right side. Still there. Still there, hold your line. Clear on the right. Car right. Clear
But
on
I've
the
been
right.
mugged. He made me lock up. He made me lock up and that gets the pass. He deserves that. I wish he just didn't throw it there. And now he's going slow because that was the corner and now he's hitting the wall. He's under pressure from the 10. I tried the late apex and I still get out of the corner slower than they did. Oh, that's how bad at hairpins I am.
The car in P3 just set the fastest lap. 1 minute 36.668.
Looks like there's a good battle up the front. Oh, too wide now. Is the 10 going to go for it or going to back out? He's going for it, I think.
1
No, backing out.
2.547.
That was a bad corner again. I swear I'm losing my time. Oh, that's a wall. Well, a prediction code. That looked like a hit. If someone can defend, it's tough to get past around here. How desperate is the 10 going to get? I'm glad it's not me under this pressure because I definitely make a mistake. Oh, I didn't like the best angle through the last chicane by 15. Samuel's definitely quicker.
1 minute 40.752.
Oh, he's not quicker if he does that though. keeping about the same gap to 22 at the moment. That's where they slow each other down in that chicane. '22 would probably be 22. The 10 would probably do better getting a run out of that chicane down to the hairpin. Whoa, that's how not to brake.
You got a slow car on
That's
the right. Go right.
Different way of getting into the Wall of Champions. It's that's the cry flows way.
1 minute 40.02.
Sammy, take me with you to the next group, please. Oh no, not like that. He's gone. Come back, Sam. Samuel now is showing how quick he actually was and how much he was being held up. So we're in 15th. I'll take that. Just so slow into that chicane hairpin. I keep on mixing them up. We're 34 seconds now behind the leader. That's how quick they go. About 33.
The car stops on the left. Go left. Slow down. You got a penalty. We're cutting the course.
Can't believe I locked up then. Right, can I do this corner properly? Am I just turning too much? I don't know.
Stops on the right.
Another one.
Go right.
Got a lot of cars to come from behind. Got a group forming behind us.
Car 5 is up the front.
So that was the 16. Take a lot of curve in this car. A lot of cars I wouldn't try to do that much curve.
5 laps to go.
Five laps still feels very long. Right, head down time. They might be battling behind us. Or broken. Irish shot. Oh, 5 cars disappeared. So been an incident up front. Although, quite frankly, he's probably so many seconds ahead, he could go in the pits and beat us still. Well, he's not in the top 3 anymore. Samuel's now 9 seconds up ahead of us. I think he's going to catch the 23.
1 minute 40.112. You got about 5 laps of fuel left.
That's good because was it the last lap or 2 laps ago you said there was 5 laps left? Oh, I think he's dropped out. Internet problems for the 5 and he was winning. Oh, that's just the worst, isn't it? Just realised I haven't got my windows open or anything and it's now getting very hot. That corner's costing me. Okay, 16 has gained a bit on us. But we can get back to our normal pace. Should be alright. I hope. Well, that was poor. Minute 40.363. Personal best sector there. Oh, car behind us gone. 15's now on our relative. Samuel's running out of time to get the 23. Smoke up there. Oh, that was close to the World Champions. Oh, well, we can take it easy around here.
1 minute 40.345.
Car feels so different to how it started out of, as so much more nimble on the lighter fuel. I think it's on the lighter fuel that I'm not extracting the most out of the car as I can. I'm going to enjoy dissecting this race. There we have it. Maybe dead slow around here, absolute dead slow, but we bring the car home safely.
Alright, there's checkered flag.
With only a 1x,
Okay, we'll get 'em next time.
very happy with that. Very happy. Let's get out of the car before someone hits us. Oh, I thought he was coming for me then. Yeah, oh yeah, really happy. Tired. But happy with that one. Let's go and see the start. Need to get the chase cam. Right, here's the start. I mean, it was a decent start, but I think everyone else did pretty much the same. Let me just took it easy around here. Was any incidents before that? No. So the first incident is the 18. Yeah, that's the one we saw him go around. You just get that front end hit, and it seems to send the car around. It's been explained. Of course, the weight is all in the back of these ones. Then we have this guy. I don't know what he's doing here. Oh, he's sliding, isn't he? Well, he's locked up there. He's having to give space. Oh, net code hit with the 15. He's still sliding, still sliding. He gets it stopped, but sadly the 8 chooses wrong here. Not that he had much choice, I don't think. No, he didn't have any choice. Bit harsh on the 8. He might quit because of that. And the 18. So this is why Sam was behind us. He was the one that took a spin here. Ooh, too much curb. Oh, 22 didn't really guess right there. Neither did the 12. Oh, all sorts of carnage. Is the 21 the last one to go into this? Oh, just power through it. Oh, he got away with it. What was the 20's view of this? Oh, he took a cautious approach. Oh, but there was the bounce backs. As someone pointed out ages to me on this channel, it's not like real life. Oh, 17 cutting and go spinning. Not a good first lap for him. There's always a bounce back in this game. Barriers don't absorb the force, so just sends the car back out. Nice spin by the 9. I think that's who we saw going slow in front of us. We didn't quite make out there. Oh, then he peels off to the side. Tyres are too hot. Is that the one that we... Yeah. Okay, so we sort of saw that out of my peripheral vision. L9 again. It's not going to be a good few laps. Into the wall. 7. Well, that might be a slowdown. And then wall of champions. The more difficult part of the wall to hit. 10. Hits the wall. 18. Prediction code here at the wall. 21. Gets hit from behind. He was going quite slow. Yeah, 15 couldn't get it stop in time. Is this what brings the 15 towards us, isn't it? And we go past soon. Yeah, but he gets us back later. Oh, 9 not having a good day. 2, or is he going to be hit? The car just appearing on the racing line. 15. Well, we saw that. That was right in front of us. The 3, who eventually wins it, he's blinking. The 9. Not learning quickly. 15. Oh, gets hit by Samuel. Didn't see that, I don't think. 7. Yeah, you've already... Oh, and that's how the 15 loses it. The pressure got to him in the end. Wheels on the grass. Could have hit the inside curve there. Chose to drive in, but I didn't choose, but ended up in the Wall of Champions. The 3, how far into this race are we? 8 laps. 3's blinking. 21 spinning. The 1 who comes second in the end, I think he's defending first here, is he? Yep. Into the wall. The 23 in the wall, he gets 10th in the end, so well done to him. 16, was that an overreaction? I don't know, just got on the accelerator a bit too hard. 18. Oh, getting those curves all wrong. Wall of Champions. 2. He loses it from 4th and finishes 9th in the end. 21. Wall. 4. You're going to be a wall, aren't you? 4. More people hit this wall than the Wall of Champions. Oh, there's 2 losing it. Oh, and the rear wing for good measure. 4. Yeah, he's going to hit this wall again, aren't you? Yep. 23. Going slow. Is this right at the end? It is. He's really battling for those positions right at the end. This is after the race with the 2. Not happy. Okay. Samuel celebrating his 11th place. Right. That's it. That's it. Results. They are in. Let me get those for you. It was a 23.84 strength of field. We gained 0.07 on the safety rating and 18 on the iRacing. We were car 19, started 21st. We finished 12th, 73 championship points. I hope you enjoyed this one. Thank you very much for watching. Who gains the most iRacing? The 3 gained 64, is that the most? No, 14, 76, and the 8 loses 100. I'll see you again soon.